Hello everyone. It's lovely to be speaking to you even in this non-normal way, and I'm very grateful to Elstree UTC for helping facilitate this vlog, which incidentally is my very first vlog. But I'd like to speak to you about a number of things, and hopefully you'll find that we will increase the community environment in which we're working by talking in this way. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been working so hard in ensuring the communication has been kept open. I know the heads of faculty have been working really hard with faculty teams, your head teachers and your senior teams have been working, and behind them there have been teams at central services who've been spreading information so that we can all work cohesively together. So that's worked really well, so I thank you for that. I'm also going to thank you most sincerely for all the hard work of working in this incredible way, and the fact that you and our profession have responded so efficiently and so well, virtually within 24 hours. It's just quite stunning and amazing, and I genuinely want to thank you for that, because this new normal way of working does have its challenges. I think it's really important that positives can be taken from this, and I have been privileged to sit in on regularly on meetings with the heads teachers from across the trust, and the way in which they have calmly considered everything in terms of making decisions and how we go forward, and the reflective way in which they've worked and thought about it, and also the collaboration they have in working with each other has really impressed me, and I'm sure will have impressed you if you'd seen it. And certainly the results of that have meant that we have moved forward in a very positive way from the Trust. I also want to take this opportunity to talk to you about the staff survey, which we did quite a long time ago now, right at the beginning of the spring term, our first Trust staff survey. Your head teachers have the results for the individual schools, and I'm sure in time they will share them with you. And the reason for doing this staff survey is so that we can learn on how to improve in the future and how we can do things better. And I just want to give you some headlines of the staff survey. We had a phenomenal response. 80% of you responded to our staff survey, and we benchmarked it nationally against other surveys carried out by the company. And in all of our outcomes, we were ahead of what was considered the average across the country. What came out as really high was the fact that you considered Danes Educational Trust and the schools that you work in as an employer of choice, 15% ahead of any benchmarks. In addition, other things such as communication and in terms of staff relationships were always ranked very highly. But the purpose of a staff survey is to find out how we can improve, and there are areas that you commented on that we could improve, such as the workload, such as leadership dynamics, your perception of the trust. We are a new trust, obviously 4 schools now, and those schools, 2 of those schools only joined in September, and then to talk about the development opportunities. So we will revisit the survey next spring, and we will work, in the meantime, we'll work really hard on trying to address those issues that you have raised. I just wanted to give you a couple of headlines of things that were written about the trust and the schools that you work in. I think these are really positive and maybe remind you what it was like in the olden days when we were all at school. Some of you wrote, "I feel the school is fully investing in me and recognising my potential helping people grow. I appreciate the support and kindness of colleagues. The vision and the drive for success for all students and staff is impressive. I'm working in a dynamic and challenging team that makes work enjoyable and rewarding." Those were comments made by colleagues in the Trust, which I think are really positive. Some news for you now is that we have 2 new schools who will shortly joining the Trust. Both these schools we have been working with for a long period of time now. Elstree UTC, which will be known as Elstree Studios Academy when they join us in the autumn term, based in Boreham Wood, and De Havilland School, which is a primary school known to some of you because it's in Hatfield, and those students feed directly, mainly into Onslow St Audrey and some into Chancellors. So we are really looking forward to working with our first primary school. Please be assured, as the announcements are made over the next few days about how lockdown is going to be relaxed and how we're going to get back to normal education, that we will continue to work behind the scenes to make sure that we do it calmly and in a considered way. And we will be working with your head teachers and your senior teams to do that in the right way at the right time. So I'll finish now, having done my very first vlog, and say thank you very much for all you're doing, and please stay healthy and keep safe, and that applies to you and your families. Thank you very much indeed.